Hello, and welcome to Dungeons and Magi. We wanted to start off with a statement before we begin. We at Dungeons and Magi were both shocked and filled with sadness at the events that occurred on the morning of March 27th, 2023 at Covenant School in Nashville, Tennessee. We wanted to issue a statement regarding this as it hits close to home where some of the cast of Dungeons and Magi live. First, our hearts go out to the victims of the families, and we wish to send our condolences to everyone that was affected by this. This is a horrible tragedy, and we wish to extend a helping hand wherever it may be needed. Second, we would also like to acknowledge the men and women of the responding law enforcement for their swift action towards a dangerous situation. As a few members of Dungeons and Magi are former law enforcement officers, they know more than most how much swift action means in a situation like this. Finally, before our next session begins, this session, we'll be taking a moment of silence for the victims. We would like to extend an invitation to join us for this moment. If while we are taking this moment of silence, you could please type in the chat, "Remember Tennessee." Once again, we would like to extend our condolences, our thoughts, and our hearts to the victims of this tragedy. And at this time, we are going to take a moment of silence for those affected in this tragedy. Okay. All right. Again, our hearts go out to everybody that was affected from this tragedy. If anybody hears of anything or knows of any ways that Dungeons and Magi can help, please let us know. Send us an email, send us a message, let us know. We would love to help in any way possible. All right. Well, welcome to Dungeons and Magi, where we open our handbooks, open our minds, and more importantly, we roll the damn dice. As always, I'm your Game Master Caleb, or you may call me the Viking GM. We have a few announcements to go through. If you notice, Ethan's not here because the dickhead is in Hawaii without us. So he'll watch this. He'll watch this eventually. This is the day that Elwyn dies. See, I created this character so I can kill him whenever I want. He will be taking over the role of Salik. Actually, he'll just be Quackicus full time.
Okay, I can get behind that.
But so with that, let's get started with our announcements. We want to remind everybody that we are live on Twitch and YouTube every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. And we are a Twitch affiliate. We want to thank all of you for helping us get this far. Just a reminder that you can subscribe to our channel with 3 tiers. You can even use your Amazon Prime subscription to sub for free each month. We now have a Patreon. Our Patreon is open with 4 tiers, and you can join for as little as $5 a month. The top tier gets you exclusive access to our Discord, custom merch, entry for giveaways, and even the chance to play with us or DM. And we are getting ready to open up our Patreon to exclusive episodes to our podcast, Scarlet Tavern. So join our Patreon. You can join for $5 a month at the lowest tier. That'll still get you access to those special episodes. Those will be coming soon, and those will be announced when those are starting to come out. You can find us at patreon.com/dungeons and magi. Can't search us due to us being listed as adult content. You can find our website at www.dungeonsandmagi.com. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. For Instagram, TikTok and Twitch, we are Dungeons_and_Magi. For Twitter, which I'll be honest, we don't use it as much. Dungeons and Magi. And then YouTube is youtube.com/@Dungeons and Magi. Next up, we have Aaron with some store info.
Hey, y'all. We are putting our store on hold. We're transitioning to a new store for better logistics as well as stock control for the time being. Our site's shut down, but keep an eye on it because we're going to be adding some new stuff as well. And of course, Dice will be coming back in addition to some other things that we're working on. So once we have it back up, you guys will be the first to know. That's all I got, Gene.
So just a little hint for this. For those that watch us constantly, you know that we love this deck. We have a great relationship with the Deck of Many Things.
No, we don't.
Hey. Hey,
I love that deck.
thank you.
So we have a love-hate relationship with the Deck of Many Things. I'm just going to remind you the Deck of Many Things has saved your guys' life before, thanks to Ethan.
And in the spirit of Ethan, I think it would only be fitting if I said we'd like to choose 5 cards.
Everybody chooses 5 cards? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I do not consent to this.
No. But with that being said, we are creating our own deck. I have created our own deck. You guys saw a hint of it in the last episode. The box that Elwin found is my version of the Deck of Many Things. It's got a new name, description. The cards are all completely different from the normal Deck of Many Things. We are currently designing those, and we are looking to get them printed. And once the design is done, if we like the print, we're going to do a giveaway for the first box. And what we are going to do is I'm going to get with everybody, because to be honest, they probably won't be done till the end of the year. So whenever we all decide to do our live show, we are all going to sign the book that is inside the box, and that will be given away. And then we will be creating more, and they will be going up for sale on our store. Not sure of the cost yet. We've got to look at the cost of production and everything. But we will also, at that point, be teaming with Raven's Nest Dice and including a custom D100 in that correlates to the look of the cards and the box. Because there is a card in there that requires a D100 roll. So we will let you guys know once the design's done and we get some mock-ups. We'll share it on social media, but I cannot wait for that. I'm super, super excited to get that out. Yeah, so tonight's music that you will be hearing is brought to us by Critical Role. Their new album Welcome to Taldore is available now on Spotify, Apple Music, and anywhere else you can get your music. We do not own the rights to this music, and we have received permission from Critical Role. Just a reminder, we have our monthly talk show Behind the Curtain the first Wednesday of every month. So this coming Wednesday, join us as we sit down. We have a few drinks, answer everyone's burning questions, unpack everything that's happened for the past month. That is, again, the first Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on Twitch and YouTube. If you can join us.
I actually might be there this time.
Oh, good, because we have a lot to unpack. Also, we have our new podcast. You can join myself, Ben, and Aaron every Friday on Spotify and Apple Music or wherever you get your podcast. Scarlet Tavern discusses true crime, nerd fandoms, and more. Every episode releases on Friday at 8 a.m. This last one that we just recorded, which actually won't come out for about a month. We are pretty far ahead, but this last one we just recorded, we actually had Cara and Elliot in with us for that one. And I plan, hopefully within the next week or so, we are planning on doing a recording of the Satanic Panic, and we would love to have the entire cast in there since the Satanic Panic directly correlates to D&D. So please check those out. We're getting global on those, and like I said, there will be new episodes that are strictly for Patreon coming soon. And just a reminder, next week we will have no session. There will be no episode next week, Sunday, April 9th, due to Easter. So we ask that you spend time with your loved ones, and we will be back the following Sunday, April 16th, with our normal campaign. With that, let's go to Ben for our sponsors.
Thank you, Caleb. We would like to thank 1985 Games for providing these awesome new VHS dice. Located in Portland, Oregon, 1985 Games was started by a group of players looking for a better way to game in real time without having to break the action to draw every tree on the map. 1985 Games creates affordable, accessible, and high-quality accessories for D&D and other tabletop role-playing games. You can get 10% off your entire order by going to 1985games.com/dungeon_and_magi or by entering the code dungeons_and_magi at checkout. They are now running a Kickstarter for amazing 1985 inspired D&D pins. You can find it on their website. We have rolled out a new sponsor tier known as Partners. A partner is a sponsor who has gone above and beyond to help Dungeons and Magi reach their potential. Partners agreed to make a lifetime commitment to provide products or services to Dungeons and Magi to aid in giveaways and overall production. We would like to thank and introduce our first official partner, and they are Raven's Nest Dice. We were provided with these custom character-themed dice and dice boxes. Get your own dice today on Etsy, or you can find them on the sponsor page of our site. We have our second partner, and they are Dungeon Crate. Dungeon Crate is a subscription box full of epic products, including dice, miniatures, tabletop terrain, and original adventures that you can't find anywhere else, all delivered to your castle doors each month. We are so excited to be working with them, and if you put in the code DungeonsMagi22 at checkout, you will receive 15% off a new subscription. Also, all Crate members may use their monthly code to receive 10% in the online RPG store. Please visit them today at DungeonStraight.com or on our sponsor page. And as always, I am the Fish Daddy, and you will all bow to me. Thank you, Caleb.
I was wondering if you were going to say it.
Of course I was going to say it.
Okay, so, if I am not mistaken, that is all of our announcements. Therefore, I do believe...
Oh, no.
It's time to roll the damn dice.
Open your mind up to the chance our luck is in. That the battles that await us are battles we can win. We've all got a role to play. We've all got a role to make.
All right. So, last we left off, the group ventured to a strange place where you encountered a lot of sand, some large angular structures, and a very young king of sorts. He tasked you with completing a task for him in order to gain his help in defeating Zophos. You all were able to fight your way through and make your way inside the treasure room where you found the sword that was needed. You were able to take the sword, defend off the attacks of the Mummy Lord and the skeletons, and you retrieved the sword and brought it back to King Tut. With that, he said he will send his fiercest warrior, who is the god Horus reincarnated, and he introduced you all to Salik, who Bakira and Safi you are both familiar with, as he was part of the original venturing party. And that's where we pick up tonight. So yeah, you guys see this Eric Hawk, or this very colorful, and again, Bakira and Safi, you've seen this. Not all of you have seen Eric Hakra, but Bakira and Safi, you're obviously familiar with this particular Eric Hakra. He comes out, but he looks a little different. He is wearing white and gold robes, the robes of royalty in Egypt, and he carries a large scepter that has a snake head on the top.
You see me like looking at him like, wait, is that? No, it can't be.
Yeah, I'm just kind of staring at him.
And I'm just kind of like, had that. That must be the Sleek from this world. That must be the Sleek from this world.
Bakira, Safi, you died.
I got better. I thought you died. That's what I heard, at least.
You know us.
Yeah. Climbed on the roof of a shop and failed and tried to fight a shopkeeper. Turned out to be a warlock.
Oh my god, how many people are gonna come back from the dead? Let's not answer that question, because, like I said, like you've pointed out, Safi's back from the dead. You're back from the dead.
Grandma's back from the dead.
I see you guys, you got a new adventuring party.
I look over, a little confused to Kara, like, Captain, you know this person?
Oh.
So we're all that's left of the original party.
You got a Lokatha.
Yeah.
What's it to you, mate? I kind of like square up and it's like,
stand down, Belvis, please, for
I'm not doing anything,
my
Captain.
sanity's sake.
He seems
Alright.
like a disappointing version of an original of something.
Oh, that's so. I take a step forward.
I'm gonna grab him by the neck and pull him back.
Look,
Status it. I'm not trying to do anything.
Yeah,
I am
This is their
happy
bomb.
to see you alive. I've seen a lot of people die, and now I'm seeing them come back. So I'm just a little, yeah.
Oh,
My insanity is not exactly what it once was. Just
I've
gonna put that out
been
there.
told you guys need help. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, I guess let's get the band back together.
I look over
You know?
confusingly to Bakira's like, wait, that is what happened to the other group?
They died.
We
Well,
it's been a-
last thing I remember, we were fighting a bunch of. Well, I think it was me that stupidly woke up some warlocks, and they attacked us all, and we all died.
yeah. Me and Lau are the only ones to get out of that one alive.
I feel like that was our arsenal. I'll let you take the blame.
Anyways, so yeah, we're gearing up to fight a Titan that's gearing up to destroy our world. So
And every other world.
Okay, well,
Bit of a jump,
yeah.
I know.
yeah, well, just like I went into anything else before I died, fuck it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright.
I was
Alright.
very carefree before, and I haven't changed much.
I go up to Bakira and like wait until he sees Grandma.
Right.
Um,
Anyways, so I turn back to the Pharaoh. I give one more bow. And not knowing what to do, I start heading back to Caution.
with that, Salik looks to King Tut and nods his head, and you see him turn into a smaller bird and fly towards and follow Bakira. And he does it like you've never seen before. It's just instant. Like he's a druid that's in better hands now, basically.
Oh, looks like he trained a lot.
I see the parallels. Yeah.
So I'm assuming everybody's gonna follow and
Yeah.
okay, so
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
guys get into Caution, and Bakira, make me an investigation check.
Investigation?
Yeah, if you would like to ahoy matey, you can get advantage on it.
Ahoy, matey!
Guidance.
And ahoy matey, your pirate's hat, the eye patch comes down and begins analyzing.
What is guidance?
D4.
That is... It's 13?
Okay. It's not awfully high. You begin looking at the console now that you're taking a second, and you see a button that has the picture of a castle on it.
I'm strapping in before she touches
Everyone
anything.
strap in.
Everybody strap on in.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
strapping in.
I'll get it,
Silly, you should probably either strap in or have somebody hold you.
I
ain't touching him.
don't need anybody to hold me. And he, so you notice that there's not enough seats around this. So he looks around and he just goes, and changes into a snake and wraps himself around a pole.
You see
All right.
Ellie unstrap herself and jump and run into her room.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. I hit the button.
And you all feel the shake of you reappearing, and you hear a
Oh shit! What did I hit this time?
A button.
I mean the box. I'm
I peek my head
step
out of
back.
my room and I'm like, is a snake gone yet?
Salik will transform back into himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just kind of creep out of my room and like look and make sure that I'm good.
So Salik looks over to you curiously, and he points his scepter towards you.
Don't you fucking dare, asshole.
And it's just a still visual of a snake.
You fucking dickwad.
Like the old pharaoh scepters that have the asp on the top.
Why? Why? Of all things, fucking snakes.
Where we just were, that's kind of their thing.
I actually pat Arlie on the shoulder as I pass by her on my way to the exit, and it's just like, you need to get over that.
So, I'll say, sake of brevity, you guys can make it inside. Salik begins to talk with the hag, who the hag is still in their hag form. And the hag informs him that there is a room that he can stay here while you guys go off. And the hag calls all of you over to her.
Yep. Just the hag.
I'm still showing my caution around the hag.
That's one down.
One?
I have another place for you to go. Yes, there's more than one.
Please tell me it's snake free.
As far as I can tell.
You missed your calling. You should have been a travel agent.
Anyways.
You should have been less stupid.
Anyways.
Hey, hag, I
do
do
you have
have
the
one.
coordinates
I have
for where
one
we are going
question.
to be going?
For you, and I will ask you after you're done, and I'll talk to you alone.
Yes, they are punched in now. I like to keep things as a surprise.
No shit, Sherlock.
Par for the course for you. Makes it fun.
I suggest you get some rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And she kind of waves you all off, and you guys are able to go to your rooms. You can do whatever you want, but you can eventually take a long rest. So Arlie wants to speak with the hag. Does anybody else want to do anything before they rest?
Ronan doesn't know anyone, so he's content being in his room.
I'm good.
Okay.
Other than just visiting my kids, and that's about it. Maybe go to the tavern part and have some ale and breaded cheese.
Okay. Arlie, go ahead.
So, Elwyn Shaman saved Belvis's life, but kind of took a spell off of him that let him breathe on land without having to go in water all the time. Is there a way we can fix that?
For a price.
And that large Cheshire cat smile creeps up.
I'm willing to pay the price. As long as
No, it must be his.
Why can't
Speaking of Elvis.
Why can't I be the one? I don't.
You're not the one with the ailments, are you?
No, but I'm also the only one that's smart enough to ask for help. This is a fish brain we're talking about. He probably forgot he's supposed to be in water.
And you hear Belvis, you hear in your head, just all suddenly you hear in your head,
Belvis.
And keep in mind, I'm also in the tavern, so I was just about to drink some ale. I was just like, oh, sorry, that.
Are you having trouble breathing?
and just then that little bit of water, there's only a little bit of water left, and it pops.
Come to me.
Just kind of down the last of my ale, make my way to where the hag was left.
And the hag.
Listen. I can fix you for a price.
See. What do you want?
That which means the most to you.
You're not getting my daughter and my son.
That's
And
not what I
might as well get
want.
them. They mean
And-
most to me.
She runs her finger along your armor.
What? You want my armor?
And drool drips down her lip.
You are talking about the armor, right?
Huh.
Please? Tell me you're talking about the armor?
Have you ever been with a hag?
Oh,
But bad images, Tron. Bad images.
I'm just kidding.
As you see me just go, not even looking where, and just start throwing up everywhere.
I will take a favor.
In exchange, I'll get the ability to breathe air and water again.
Yes.
Very well.
Give me your hand.
Hold out my hand.
And she pulls a dagger out with one of her other hands and stabs it into your hand and slices across.
Oh, sorry. You
Yeah,
Stab
slice.
is different slice.
Yeah, so
Oh.
she slices across, so there's blood dripping, and she slides her hand across and then licks her hand with this long forked tongue.
As I look up, I see that, and I start just throwing up again.
Touches you, and all of a sudden you're You can breathe normally.
Oh, bloody hell. I look over at Arlie, who I didn't actually notice was throwing up, like, what are you?
Bad images. Bad images. I need brain bleach. I'm gonna go find Grandma and see if she can invent brain bleach.
Next time, tell your husband I appreciate the help. Take care of what he's actually doing so I don't have to do this again.
Now, I suggest you all rest up. You have a
Yeah.
big day tomorrow.
I'm gonna go find Singe and tell her about Sleek.
Okay.
Please don't make me play two characters. I can't do that shit. I'm not drunk enough or other.
You go to Sinja's room and knock on the door. Hello?
I peek in. Grandma, is this a good time?
Oh, it's you.
Who did you think it was?
Some other asshole.
Yeah, we have a bunch of those. I go in the room and I shut the door. The person that you affectionately, I think you said something about being a bird brain, is back.
What?
Big bird dude.
Salik?
Yeah.
God, I should have killed him too.
No more killing people.
I mean, I killed 2. Could have made it 3.
I mean, didn't you technically do... Wait, was it 2 or was it more? I don't remember you.
I don't know. But what? How is he back? He's supposed to be dead.
We went to the place that had a lot of sand and pharaoh called Tutankhamun. I don't know. I think I was just playing some... I don't know. At this point, I don't think anything's real. But he was called the... What the hell?
Oh.
We can hear you. We just lost your video.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell.
Bear with us, everybody, please.
Someone play elevator music.
No, I don't know what happened to my camera.
Looks like this.
So we'll just have to... Let me try reloading the page. Okay, sorry about that, everybody.
See if that gets refreshed.
Okay. Okay, can everybody see in stream? Can you all see everything and hear all of us?
On my end, at least, it keeps freezing.
Caleb, do you want to just take over streaming and go to break?
Yeah, so...
refreshed and got everything.
We can hear and see.
Alright, so what we're going to do here, guys, we apologize for the delay and the technical difficulties
My computer's a piece of shit, so
We are going to go ahead and take our break early. We are going to kick it back. So this is going to disconnect. We are going to reconnect it. And it'll go immediately to our break and to our break countdown. So just please bear with us. We're going to take the break early and do that. So please join us when we come back here in like 2 minutes. We will be right back, guys.